Happy Friday, my world. Happy whenever you'll see this in your world, okay? Bienvenidos a mi canal. Welcome back to the channel if you know me. If you know me, thank you so much for coming back to see it, girl. Appreciate you. If you do not recognize this face right here, my bad. My name is Latrice. Nice to meet you. And this right here is Faith by Latrice. Yes. Where faith is the muscle we exercise around here. Now let's get on into it. No dilly-dallying. First things first. Never mind these bags under my eyes or the shininess of my face. I am up and fully moisturized. All right. Clearly I need water. Second thing second, we're going to jump right on into it, okay? El tema de hoy. You can't avoid it forever. You can't avoid it forever. Which brings me to the next book I'm reading. Because I finished the last one, so. It's okay that you're not okay. Meeting Grief and Loss in a Culture That Doesn't Understand by Megan Devine. Now, this book was sent to me, okay? I didn't just pick this one. It was sent to me a couple weeks ago, and I was speaking to somebody, Nina. Hi, Nina, if you ever see this. And I was telling her about some stuff about, since we're being honest, I was telling her about a loss in my life that I experienced some years ago, and almost a decade at this point. And also a recent loss that I experienced. I believe like some months back, I had not made some videos. And I was like, look, I'm going through some stuff. I had a loss in my family. Blah, blah, blah. That, right? And I realized something as I was talking to Nina. That I had never actually dealt with the loss from some time back. Of course, I cried and just been to myself. Cried myself to sleep. All the things. Been sad and going through the motions. La, 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 all the things. But I never actually dealt with it. Kind of just like pushed it under, kept working every day, kept doing my things, trying to feel normal again. I just started, and I'm at the foreword. I read the foreword, the acknowledgments, and the introduction. And he started the whole thing. And with those pieces, those couple pieces, basically so far, I kind of get that she's like, look, we're in a culture that doesn't understand how to grieve, right? The world tells you you have to get over it. And a lot of times, most times, it's coming from people who, although they may have studied death, studied grief, studied it, but not fully experienced it, right? They have knowledge, but they don't have experience. And experience will go a long way. Let me tell you. And so they'll tell you have to just to get over it, or they'll try to give you some advice. And it's like, it's not actually helping. It's actually making it worse. And until you actually know the experience of grief, of losing someone, or be it an actual death, in this case, it's talking about death, but you can grieve jobs, you can grieve friendships, you can grieve relationships, you can grieve things that you didn't get that you thought you should have, or things that you lost, right? But in this case, it's talking about grieving a death of someone, right? And so it's like, let me just read you the part. I'm gonna read you, and we're gonna be up out of here. Those are my eyes, okay. It says, and this is just in the foreword. This ain't even her yet. There's a twin paradox in being human. First, no one can live your life for you. No one can face what is yours to face or feel what is yours to feel. And no one can make it alone. Stop. Stop right there. Now that part right there got me because first things first, when I read the verse of the day this morning, which was in James 5:13, is anyone among you suffering, let him pray. Is anyone cheerful, let him sing praise. Why you got to talk about is anyone suffering, let him pray. Right, boom. Now I'm about to start this grieving book, right? At first I wasn't going to read it. I was going to keep going with the like, let's educate ourselves, la la la. I was about to read a film studies book. Until I scoured through my pile of books to find this film studies book. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and start reading this one. When this book has been sitting on my, on my little bookshelf, sitting over there. Since I got it, I unwrapped it, all the things. It's been sitting there. I was about to skip this one. And the fact that I was about to skip it made me realize this was the next one I was supposed to read. Because I was doing the same thing with the book that I've been doing with my grieving process or feelings and all the things, right, related to grieving. I was skipping it. I've been skipping my grief. I've been skipping the feelings. I started reading like 2 pages in the book and was already tearing up because I know it's about to open something I hadn't opened since the situations happened, right? So boom. For anybody else, I know we was talking about advancing and all the things you need to do, and listen, all the things related to career and advancing yourself. But you know what's a part of advancing yourself, right? Advancing yourself in your career, like PD says, building you is building your brand. Healing you is still helping build your brand. Jesus, you're building remember we talked about this, building somebody else's brand for 8 hours a day, right? But building you is building your brand. So improving and talking about the grief and getting that all healed up, that's it too. So go ahead and do it, okay? I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Listen, si nadie te ha dicho hoy, esta día que te estoy hablando a ti mismo. If nobody has told you today, yes, you. I love you. Because listen, life be life, and but guess what? We are going to prosper regardless. Bye.